Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMOM, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMOM podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMOM Secrets podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie. We're going to dive into what is the reboot, why are we doing the reboot, how do I do a reboot? What is fasting? Some questions that have come in today. I want to answer those for you as you're tuning in. Where are you tuning in from? It is dark in my room and I feel like you can't see my face. So ignore my flat hair and let's just do this. All right. Don't judge me. All right. So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? I want you to see my face. So I'm flipping my hat around. All right. We're going to talk about rebooting, fasting. I would love to know, why are you here? What would you love to see more on the KetoMOM page? Do you want to see more recipes? Which, by the way, you can always go to KetoMomSecrets.com. All one word, KetoMomSecrets.com. You can click on recipes, how to get started, mindfulness, trial packs of ketones. There's lots of things you can click on. Just if you're just getting started. If you're brand new, post new below and I'd love to get to know you. I feel like I've got a random hair on my eyelash. All right. So if you are new here or you've not really heard me speak, I am a mom of 4 girls. I'm a homeschool mom. We started this page almost 8 years ago. It started with just sharing recipes because my husband was doing the keto diet. I started with drinking ketones. I started with one meal at a time, one day at a time. And you want to know what I tell people? I didn't dive into this with a perfect, like everything has to be perfect. My meals have to be perfect. I dove into this with a mindset of don't mess up good for perfect. I had my ketones. My goal was to drink more water. My goal was to move my body, go for walks with my girls. My goal was to snack less and be mindful of what I was eating. That's how I get people started, right? Like if you come to this page and you're expecting me to lay out a keto perfect how-to recipe, give me all of what I should be eating every day, macro by macro, I'm so sorry, you are on the wrong page. But what I will help you understand is that there's no one diet that fits everybody. The keto diet is so different for so many people, whether it's low carb, strict keto, and honestly, the diet that's going to work for you is the one that you stick with, if you've heard me say this, long term. The only way you fail is if you quit. We're sticking with this long term. If you heard my husband and I do our mindfulness, we go through a book, right? Every morning almost. We do it together. And this morning's was one of my favorites because I love the topic of celebrating the wins daily. So a lot of you are here. I would love to know, what are your goals? How much weight are you wanting to lose? Do you want to get stronger? Do you want to feel better? Because oftentimes we think of that big goal. And if we think that that big goal is going to take us a while, we get frustrated and we quit, right? We think the only way that we can celebrate is if we hit that big goal of 30, 40, 50 pounds lost, or running the marathon, or if it has nothing to do with fat loss, paying off all the debt, fixing the marriage. If we think that that is the goal and the only way we win is by hitting that goal, then that's why most people quit. Why? Because it takes time. It takes consistent effort. Like to hit those big goals that you're focused on, people don't want to be told that it might take you 6 months. It might take you to reach your weight loss goal an entire year. And here's what we talked about this morning is you need to celebrate the daily habits, the daily wins. What I mean by that is today, my goal is to get stronger. I don't have like a fat loss goal, but muscle goal. And I'm not going to be able to, and I currently am challenged to do certain lifts. But if I don't celebrate the wins, if I went to CrossFit today
Like I get a gold star, right? I did my 30 minutes of walking. I get my gold star. Like I ate really well today. I get my gold star. And I celebrate today, my daily actions, right? Things that some people don't see. But if I do those things consistently and I celebrate each day going, good job. Like I'm one day closer to hitting my goal. Not, I don't get to celebrate until I hit that goal, because that's why people quit, because it's so far out there sometimes that people just go, you know what? It's not worth it, or I can't, or will never. So mindset wise, I wasn't even going to go into this, but I really loved the topic this morning. Go watch the live. KetoMomSecrets.com. Go watch the live that I did this morning. It's always saved. And that is going to help you celebrate each day. Now, there were a lot of questions today that, hey, tell me if you're tuning in. Tell me what your goals are. Where are you tuning in from? I don't see a lot of comments, and I like it when people are commenting, or I feel like I'm yapping at myself. I got a lot of questions about reboots, and so real quick, we're going to be doing a KetoMOM reboot. We start on March 26th. That's a Sunday night. And what that is it's a 60-hour reboot. If you make it to the 60 hours, great. It's not a big deal if you decide to do 24, 48. But we're diving into the 60-hour keto reboot. Or if you're like, I really don't want to reboot, but I'd like to know more about intermittent fasting, I'm going to be doing specific lives and specific coaching on my KetoMOM customer group. And so here's what it is. Pretend this box is purple. It's a new box. We just revamped this. It's a 60-hour kit to where you're going to drink ketones every single day. So you're going to start on a Sunday, right? We're going to do it together on a Sunday night. If you grab the kit and you want to start a different night, I will coach you through that. If you're like, those days don't work for me. But here's how it works, is a lot of people, maybe you're one of three people. Either one, you're like, I need to kick something in gear and I need to do something. So please tell me about either this 60 hours or intermittent fasting. We can start there, that you're not giving up food every day, right? Either A, you need to kick it in gear. Either B, you feel good, right? And maybe you've fallen off the bandwagon. You kind of know what you're doing. You just kind of want to restart. Or did I say three? Or C, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. You feel great. You want to amplify what you're doing. Whether you need to start, restart, or you just want to continue to feel great. Here's what it looks like. Is we've got it's called DNA repair. I have videos for all of this. So if you want to know more about the reboot kit, just post reboot in the comments. And I'm actually going to give you a video of one of my friends that talks about, we're going to talk about using our keto protein versus our broth. So I have a video that explains the reboot versus intermittent fasting and where you should get started. So if you just want to see the video and know more about it, post reboot in the comments. But you start on a Sunday night. You take your PM pills, right? You get up in the morning. You're going to drink your ketones. We're going to work on drinking water throughout the entire day. You have electrolytes, which are flavored electrolytes. You throw them in some water, drink them throughout your day. You've got another thing of ketones, and you've got protein. And some of you might be like, why would a protein not break your fast? I am not a doctor, but the research has shown, and they've done the research, that it does not break your fast. This protein is formulated for a keto diet, low carb diet, but it does not raise your insulin. It will not break your fast. So we're using it. It tastes better. People are loving it better than the broth that we had in the past. And so the kit has different flavors. We've got ketones, electrolytes, protein, and it's going to be incredible. And we already have people that have been doing it and are having success. What does that look like to have success for the reboot? Some people do the reboot to get past a plateau. Some people use the reboot. Honestly, I tell people it helps you understand that you don't have to be controlled by food. You are in control, right? It works on your mindset. It really helps you understand what true hunger is versus eating out of habit or eating out of boredom, eating out of emotions. So the kit is here. Pretend it's purple because it's going to come to you in purple. It's very pretty. And there's new flavors, reformulated. If you've done this in the past, we split it up into like the first round. We go through 24, 30, 36, 60, and I coach you, right? We're going to do some live, stay committed, have accountability wherever you fall in that line. Like, I need to get past a plateau. I need to get started. I just want to continue to feel great. Fasting rests your body. It resets your metabolism. It actually is really incredible for you. So I will show you a video. You don't even have to commit. Listen, I'm not going to hound you. If you want to see the video from one of my friends, post Reboot below, and I'll give you some information on what it actually looks like. And he talks about metabolically all of the things that the Reboot or intermittent fasting does for you. So if you're like, there's no way I'm not going to eat for 60 hours, I get it. That was me 8 years ago. So we've got different ways that you can start. You can start with our intermittent fasting kit or just our challenge kit. This is where I have people start if you've never drank ketones before and you want to keep eating food every day, but you need energy, focus, appetite control. This is a variety box. It's got 5 different flavors. You're going to take the ketones in the morning or in the afternoon. I'm going to help you eat low carb. I'm going to help you be mindful and aware of what you're eating. We're going to see and work on what you do to move your body. You don't have to do a crazy workout. I'm going to encourage you to get your steps in for the day. We're going to work on your water intake. We're actually going to work on what you're thinking about, mindfulness. I'm going to work with you. So maybe you're like, listen, I'm brand new and I just want some food ideas. I get it. There's a lot of things that people love to research. My husband and I were actually talking yesterday and we were like, man, there's never been an age like there is today where there's so much information and so many people like consuming large amounts of information. And then we get this like, we want more and we want more. And I tell people, listen, if you didn't consume any more information and all you did was actually put what you know into action, that is going to get you to where you want to go, right? Like it's the action, it's doing what you've learned, it's packing your lunch and preparing your meals and drinking more water, less pop, and hey, moving my body instead of sitting in front of the TV, and maybe reading a book or listening to a podcast in the morning instead of watching the news. And little things like not going through the drive-thru but having a snack in my car, having my water bottle with me at all times, like little things, out of sight, out of mind. Don't eat if you're not hungry. Don't eat if you're bored. All of those things I want to help you with. And all of those things I bet you know. It's just putting them into practice every day. And when you do that and you're training to be the healthier version of you, you can celebrate every day with those wins, knowing that when you're training every day and you're celebrating the actions you do every day, you will get to where you want to go. It may take a year, but when you're celebrating every day, it's a big deal, right? Because you get a win. Day 1, win. Day 2, win. Day 17, win. Day 18, shoot. I didn't go to the gym, or my day didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Maybe I ate the donut. It doesn't mean that you failed. Day 19, you get back up and you keep going. Nobody's perfect. And the only way you fail is if you quit. The only way you fail is if you don't ever start. You don't have to start with ketones. Like if you just need a basic foods list, post food below and I'll give that to you. If you want to know how I stay on track, I started my journey with drinking ketones. It turned my brain on. It helped me not snack all day. I was a better mom because I had energy to stay awake and I wasn't napping. Like I had this and I was like, I didn't even understand that ketones were a fuel source. I didn't even understand that ketones in general just would turn my brain on. It was brain fuel. It would help me not snack and eat all the kid food. I felt amazing. And on the first day, I was like, everybody needs this. This is a great tool to have in your tool belt to help you keep going, because there's so many there's so many snacks and cookies and cakes, and there's so many things around you that if you can do it without a tool, that's fine. Your tool might be coffee. Your tool might be the drive-through Starbucks. Your tool might be energy drinks. This is my tool and I love it. Whether you decide to start with just ketones, which is our challenge kit, or you want to fast, however you want to start, or you just want me to give you some food ideas. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I absolutely care. I mean, I don't care where you start. I want to help you. It's been a journey for me and my family, and I'd love to help you on your journey. So you can send me a message at any time. You can post any questions below, and I will get back to you. Post Reboot in the comments if you just want to know more and watch the video about how great this is. We're doing it together on the 26th. When I say we're doing this together, I'm going to do lives in my customer group, and we're going to do the 60-hour and intermittent fasting. I'm going to coach both of them. So, or just drinking ketones. Like, we're going to have some conversations, accountability, check-in points to help you with all of it. So post any information that you want below. I look forward to chatting with so many of you. Listen, Oh, I say that so often. I think I drive myself crazy sometimes. I just have certain phrases that, do you ever do that? Like catch it coming out of your mouth and you're like, why do I say this? I feel like I'm yelling at you. I'm here to help. Don't mess up good for perfect. Don't quit on yourself. You can totally do this. I know you're laughing at me. I'm laughing at myself. You can do this. And while your goal is way out here, yes, my girls drink ketones, Nancy. We can talk more about that as well. I'm a parent. I choose to let them do it, mainly because most people start drinking ketones, especially adults, for fat loss or energy or brain fuel. Ketones are serious brain fuel. Like ketones are unbelievable, helps you with learning. It turns your brain on. Like there's so many incredible benefits. And so we have different products. We've got caffeine free. We have Nat Lights. They're called parent approved ketones and my kids love them. They've been drinking them. Me as a parent would say they can drink them. It's up to you as a parent. And I can coach you through that. So, all right, that's all I have for you tonight. Send me a message with whatever questions you have. I will send you information about the reboot if you ask for it. And that's it. So continue to tune in. Thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody.